Hi everyone, and welcome to our first challenge, which is the part stopper. So let's create a new part. I can head over to our welcome screen under new and selecting part. Let's begin by creating a rectangle, and I prefer sketching on our front plane. So heading up to our feature manager, I'm going to left click on a front plane. And notice there's a window that popped out. I'm going to select Sketch. Let's head over to our Command tabs under Sketch. I'm going to select Line. And from here, I'm going to sketch out our front view. So I'm going to hover over here, left click, move up. Notice the inferred vertical relation besides my cursor. I'm going to commit to that. Left click, head over here, left click, and notice I did not input any value for now. I'm going to left click here and head over to this endpoint and left click. Hitting escape. Notice we currently have two vertical relations, one on this vertical line and this line. My next intent is to have this line be perfectly horizontal. Hover over this line, so notice it highlights in color orange. I'm going to left click on that, and at the right we have our line properties. Under Add Relations, I'm going to enable horizontal. So notice the horizontal relation denoting this line is perfectly horizontal. Notice the color of our lines are in blue. And on our lower right, it says here, the status of our sketch is currently underdefined. Our intent here is to make this sketch fully defined. With that, let's move forward by adding, this time, dimensions. In addition, this challenge is in the units of inches. To quickly change our units, all we need to do is head to our lower right. Notice here we have mmgs. Hovering over here, left click. And in this challenge, I'm going to enable inch pound second. And by enabling that, our sketch is now in the color of a gray, which means we are currently out of a sketch mode. To head back to sketch mode, let's head back to our feature manager. Hovering over sketch, left click on this, and select edit sketch. Another visual cue that we are in sketch mode is the appearance of these two icons. Let's head back to Smart Dimension. Hovering over this vertical line, left click. Let's place our dimension here. Left click here to place our dimension. The length of this line to be 2.5. Selecting this green check mark. Next, let's define the length of this line. So selecting this, placing our dimension here, left click, key in 0.5. Selecting the green check mark. And finally, let's define the angle between these two lines. So selecting this line and this line, left click. Let's place our dimension here, left click, and a key in 60. Hitting enter and hitting escape. Let me head over and select this point. And notice as I left click and hold, our sketch retains its geometry. And to have this fully defined, I prefer placing our origin, which is our x, y, z at 0. Let me head over and select this point. And notice as I left click and hold, our sketch retains its geometry. And to have this fully defined, I prefer placing our origin, which is our x, y, z at 0, coincident with this point. Let's select this point. I'm going to hold the control and select our origin. And on our properties, I'm going to select coincident under relations. So notice the color of our sketch entities is now black, and as I left click and hold to move this sketch is now totally fixed. And below, we are informed that this sketch is fully defined. Let's now exit out of this sketch by heading up and selecting Exit Sketch. Hitting Control 7 for isometric view.